That's human nature. We like to see violence. Let's face it. That's not...
Sure.
We like to see a certain degree of violence. Everyone has their own degree, Look at the news. The most watched thing on the planet, the news. It's all about violence. It's all about misery. It's all about misfortune. We thrive on that. Remember Saw? There were 9 or 10 sequels of Saw, all that made millions in the theaters. Why? Because people like to see this. They like to see suffering. Some people are too sensitive. And that's completely fine. And that's good. You don't need to be okay with this shit. But most people, they revel on this. On violence. Look at what happened just a few days ago. All the shooting in the street. The whole country was involved and moved. Why? Because there's violence. If there was a peace parade, no one would give half a shit. Violence moves us. Squid Game moves us because it's violent. Because it is survival. Because it ties to our most primal instincts of survival. Because it makes us think we can survive. That's what sickens me. Is that not realizing that. Making a fad out of it. Squid Game is miserable. It's a miserable condition. People should not romanticize it as much as they do. It's a piece of art, yes, but don't forget why you like it. It's a terrible condition, and we relate to terrible conditions, and once we see that some other group of people are suffering greatly, we feel better about ourselves, because we feel that we're suffering less. That's how most people thrive. Unknowingly. We like to put ourselves on those levels. I've been thinking about this for such a long time. Why Squid Game is so popular? Because of the death. It's because of the death, not the survival. You relate to the character, you think you will survive. I survived, everyone else dies. They don't focus on that. It's such a terrible situation to be in. Why is it so popular? We like to see people die. And we like to think that we would survive that. And we are better. That's what it feeds on. That's what Saw feeds on. That's what all gory, game-like survival things feed on. And that's okay. You can do that. You can feed that. But you have to be aware of it. You can't watch something like Squid Game and think it's okay. It's not okay. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Being shot in the head because you break a block of sugar? Come on. People romanticize it and they go on Instagram and they'll have all these games. And bro, what are you romanticizing here? You need to be aware of it. People are not. That's what sickens me of it. I like the show. I loved it. I watched it before it boomed, As soon as it got on Netflix, I'm like, ooh, interesting. I watched it. Okay? I loved it. I recommended it to friends. But once I realized how popular it got and I realized why, it sickened me to the gut. It's just that I don't understand why people like to see other people die. That's when it gets most exciting, even to me. The moment in the second game, the sugar game, when the guy breaks the thing and he gets shot in the fucking head and just slides down the slide, blood covering the whole thing, I was alive. And that's what's terrible. Why am I alive and feeling this excitement at the death of someone, even if it's a fake character? And there's so much of it.